Hello everyone, my name is Arven Lariosa and this is my e-portfolio. Mula dito sa Limasawa Island, i-portfolio na yan.
These materials, these lives, I mean, in your everyday living. Sabi naman ni Arven, it was an important part of the evolution of technology because mostly students can learn on their own way. We, as students, we can construct understanding through our experiences, which I think constructivism is really. So how to adapt the theories of learning in holistic approach of teaching. Adapting the theories of learning. Medyo confusing itong tanong na ito para sa akin. In Edgar Dale's cone of experience, why is it coined according to the level of abstraction? If it is a cone of experience, it's the highest form of experience should be the directed and purposeful one. If the directed and directed ones are the most effective, it should be at the top. Kasi kinap-paste ko lang ito. Ano kaya sinong may question nito? Can you please? If you are going to describe the status of your heart in one word, what would that? Yes, Arven J, independent. Bakit Arven J? Bakit mo nasabing independent?
Siguro wala. Masaya na ako sa buhay, sir.
Wow.
Sa ngayon.
But you're not closing your door.
Hindi naman, sir. Parang hindi ko pa siya priority sa ngayon.
Okay. That's good. I mean, don't get me wrong when I say that's good. Ibig sabihin, you want to prioritize maybe your studies or your career, di ba? Your family.
Yes.
So, ayan, sabi ni Arven J, sabi na nga, pinagdadaanan to si Arven J. Huwag mong ibigay agad, tiwala mo ulit. You know, diba? Mga nagagandahan at nagkakabuhang mga estudyante. There are 2 pages of the gallery. Diba? Ganda ng color ng hair ni Dan Lester. Why not? Okay. Alright, smile tayo. First gallery muna tayo. 1, 2, 3, smile. Another one, big smile. 1, 2, 3. Wacky, 1, 2, 3. Bakit program yung wacky ko? Second page tayo. Smile, 1, 2, 3. Bigger smile, 1, 2, 3.
In this course, we tackled about the multiple intelligences which are developed by Howard Gardner. In each video that I also put the link below, it was discussed that multiple intelligences are somewhat called our learning preferences or learning styles. For a short definition, it is the preferred method of learning and processing of information. As future teachers, it is important to know our students, especially their strengths. We want to know what will be the best way to make our students process and absorb information. And we want to use that information on how to make our students success academically. So the first one is the visual spatial intelligence. People who are visual spatial intelligent are good at visualizing. These are the individuals who are often good with directions as well as maps, videos, pictures, and charts. The next one is the logical mathematical intelligence. These are the people who are good at reasoning, recognizing patterns, and logically analyzing problems. These individuals tend to think conceptually about numbers, relationships, and patterns. The next one is the musical intelligence. People who have strong musical intelligence are good at thinking in patterns, rhythms, and sounds. They have a strong appreciation of the music and are often good at musical composition and performance. The fourth multiple intelligence is linguistic verbal intelligence, which people who have a strong kind of this intelligence are able to use words well, both when writing and speaking. People with linguistic verbal intelligence remember written and spoken information, debate or persuasive speeches, and are able to explain things well. Next is the bodily kinesthetic intelligence. So it means that people who are good with it are said to be good at body movement, performing actions, and physical control. People who are strong in this area tend to remember by doing rather than hearing or seeing. And we also have the interpersonal and intrapersonal intelligence. People who are strong interpersonal intelligence are good at understanding and interacting with other people. They can create positive relationships and resolve conflicts in group setting, while individuals who are strong in intrapersonal intelligence are good at being aware of their own emotional states, feelings, and motivations. They tend to enjoy self-reflection and analysis, including daydreaming and exploring relationships with others, and assessing their personal strengths. Last but not least, the naturalistic intelligence. According to Gardner, individuals who are high in this type of intelligence are more in tune with nature and are often interested in nurturing, exploring the environment, and learning about other species. In Module 2 in this course, it tackled about the theoretical foundations of learning. And one thing that caught my attention was the constructivist perspective, or what we call the constructivism. One research article that was conducted by Dr. Bada and Steve Olisigam, which is entitled Constructivism Learning Theory, a Paradigm for Teaching and Learning. We all know that constructivism is an approach to teaching and learning based on the premise that cognition or learning is the result of mental construction. In other words, students learn by fitting new information together with what they already know. Constructivism is a learning theory found in psychology which explains how people might acquire knowledge and learn. So it therefore has direct application to education. The theory suggests that humans construct knowledge and meaning from their experiences. So it also included in this research the pedagogical goals of constructivist perspective in learning. Number one, to provide experience with the knowledge construction process. So it means that students determine how they will learn. Number two, to embed learning in realistic context. So it means that students are required to make authentic tasks or just performance tasks where they can make a role play about real life context. Number three is to encourage ownership and a voice in learning process. It means that the constructivism promote student-centered learning. Number four is to embed learning and social experience. So it means that constructivism, we are not learning on our own experience. We are also learning from others' experience. So that's why collaboration is important. Number five is to encourage the use of multiple modes of representation. So in constructivism, since people has different learning styles, learning preferences, or we are different multiple intelligence, there are a lot of tools that can be used for that, such as videos, audio, and etc. Number six is to encourage awareness of the knowledge construction process. So since constructivism, we are the one who reflect our own learning, and we are the one who promote the metacognition of our own learning. And in conclusion, in this research, constructivism is a theory that asserts that learning is an activity that is individual to learner. So this theory hypothesizes that individuals will try to make sense of all information that they perceive, and that individual will therefore construct their own meaning from that information. So as a future teacher, we must give our students ever-broadening tools to keep learning. With a well-planned classroom environments, the students learn how to learn. So hello. Before I start with the general conclusion, I just want to say that I'm sorry if I had to speak in English the previous part of the video because I made a script for that so that it's easy for me to film myself because of the noise and distraction. So I really want to finish it immediately. So that's why. Then my general conclusion of the course, Technology for Teaching and Learning, is, for me, it explores the basic knowledge, skills, and values in the use of technology for teaching and learning. This course also includes the ICT policies and safety issues, media and technology in various content areas, learning theories and principles in the use and design of learning lessons, teaching learning experiences, and assessment tasks that utilizes the appropriate traditional and innovative technologies considering social, ethical, and legal responsibility. It also helped me to understand my nature as a learner in order to attain my learning goals. It also made me to practice and enlighten about the ethical use of technology in both my personal and professional life. This course explained the ICT competency standard for teachers and the rules of technology for teaching and learning. This course also developed and used the non-digital and digital tools in delivering technology-enhanced lessons. So lastly, it also let us learn about flexible learning environment and the different platforms used for flexible learning. This may be my favorite part of this e-portfolio, and I really wanted to make a message to them, of course. My message to our course facilitator, Professor Dennis Dumrique, is I am very thankful to your very approachable personality. Thank you also for your understanding with our uncertainties, especially with this online class setup. And to be honest, I really appreciate that you did not demand stressing requirements. I am very fortunate that you always imparting us not just knowledge but also words of wisdom. And to my classmates, I really don't know what to say to you because I am not very close to everyone. But I just want to share some words that may change your perspective in life. We all know that most of us did not dream to be a teacher someday. Some of us are frustrated because we did not get our dream course. I just want to say that maybe we are not destined to something we wanted to be. Maybe we are destined to something bigger, to somewhere we can excel, and to somewhat we can influence others. Maybe teaching is really our call, our destiny, and we just have to learn to love and accept our fate. It doesn't matter how hard or stressful teaching is. As long as you will enjoy what you are doing, you will thrive it. Another message to you is, when someone made a mistake, instead of impatiently bursting out, "You're so stupid, ang tanga-tanga mo, loko ka, baliw ka," words that might hurt them or undermine or undermine their self-worth. The most important thing to do is to establish the point that the problem is not with them as a person, but with their behavior. Something that can be changed. In a state of anger, we may utter words that could hurt others, that they don't want to open us to us ever again. So instead of saying that they are a bad person, we could change it. We could change it into, "That's a bad move. That's a bad decision." It's imperative for us to understand the power of words on how it impacts the people around us. That's all. And thank you. Oh, by the way, my only message to my future students is good luck.